Um, First of all, I would like to say that yes, we did attempt something different when we were doing Lai Bhaari. When Nishikant and we got together, we thought let's try and make um, an action drama in Marathi on the lines of how probably South Indian films used to happen. And such a genre probably was rarely attempted in Marathi, and it was one of the kinds. And we were at a risk. We didn't know whether such a film would be accepted, because also Lai Bhari kind of movies had. There are a lot of releases in Hindi, and eventually Marathi audiences are the same audience that watch Hindi movies, so it's not something new to them. But yes, in their own language, in Marathi language, it was one of the first movies, and I'm glad that it did well. Um, the beauty of Marathi cinema is the fact that it's done in a limited budget. Today, Hindi films are burdened by the kind of money that you have on publicity, the kind of competition you have within 2 films, 3 films that are releasing, and that really increase the kind of money that you spend on a film, and the total cost of the film really goes up high. But thankfully in Marathi, that's not the case. We have reduced the promotional days to say 15, 14 days, 2-week, 3-week promotion maximum. And hence that doesn't burden the movie too much. And eventually we hope that in a smaller budget, even if you make like a film in a 2.5, 3 crores and you spend 1.5 crore, so you have just 5 crores to recover with a great satellite, you can still manage that kind of fund. So yes, I think content is something that is prime most important. It's not necessary that films like Lai Bhaari only would do a certain kind of commerce, but yes, we have seen in recent past that films like Fandry have done really well. Films like Balak Palak, which is not like a Lai Bhaari film, has done well. Time Pass Part 1, Part 2, smaller budget films have done as much business as Lai Bhaari. So I'm glad that people are putting the money more on content. And I think that's what should be in every industry right now.
No, absolutely. And also, do you think the involvement of so many big stars from Bollywood who have their own production houses, Akshay apparently wanted to make another Marathi film, and a lot of them, you wanted Salman for a cameo. When names like this also get associated, the focus on regional cinema also increases. I think, there was a time when, the focus was not that.
I think films that have done recently well, that have probably won at the national level, national awards, once the film does well within, the trade instantly knows about it, and within the industry, it spreads like wildfire. You know that there's a certain Marathi film that is done well, there's a certain Punjabi film that is done well. So I'm glad that people from established production houses, be it stars themselves or production houses like Eros, Viacom, are venturing into Marathi film. But that's really great, and I think India is not about only Hindi cinema. It's about cinema across and in various languages. And I really feel that it's important for all of us to make sure that we nurture regional cinema.